Now we're going to talk about 5 keys to the Los Angeles Lakers and them winning the next NBA championship. Let's go on a run, guys. Let's talk about it. The LA Lakers is a storied franchise dating back to the origins of the NBA. Now, to make up for the last postseason's disaster, in the postseason, the Lakers have made some impressive moves by trading to get a triple-double machine in Brody Westbrook and signing for an elite scorer like Carmelo Anthony. Now, these are just 2 of the many valuable pieces for the purple and gold. Now, eager to bounce back from their early playoff exit last season, here are 5 keys that will determine the success of the Los Angeles Lakers championship campaign in 2022. Let's get it. We're going to talk about it. Welcome to the NBA show. Yes, sir. Let's go. Number 1, we're going to talk about Anthony Davis. He has to dominate. Anthony Davis is currently one of the best big men in the league. Having showed his dominance in the play and in the NBA bubble, there were high expectations for Davis coming into the new season as the team showed aspirations for another ring. But here we go. For the majority of the regular season, now Davis faced issues with establishing himself in the post and had a far less than impressive record from the free throw line, shooting 73% from the charity stripe. But he also only played 36 regular season games for the Lakers last year due to that calf injury and that groin injury that reduced his impact in the playoffs. Ouch. Anthony Davis should play center and move LeBron James back down. Here's a quote from Magic Johnson. Hey, give LeBron and AD a shooter, and also tell AD he's going to have to play more center now. That's Magic Johnson, MJ. Hey, Davis's natural position is power forward, and that's what he feels best at. However, the Lakers are the best when he's at the center position. And he's willing to accept that role if it means winning the NBA championship. You dig me? And this was evident in the 2020 NBA playoffs. Big Anthony Davis had to play the center to complete the small ball lineup against the Houston Rockets. As a result, Davis and the Lakers dominated and won the series in 5 games. Now, Anthony Davis needs to remain healthy in order to play at his full potential. Establishing himself as one of the best bigs in the West is going to be very essential in the Lakers' success moving forward. And number 2, Lakers need to address their three-point issues. An additional facet that should be acknowledged here is the Los Angeles Lakers' three-point shooting woes. While their mid-range game is making a comeback in the game, shooting from the outside is a must in the modern NBA. Having a reliable outside shooter will open up options for LeBron James and Westbrook to drive and kick the ball to open mans, while making it all the way easy for bigs such as Davis to feast in the post. Having just shot 35% from behind the arc last season, the Los Angeles Lakers have made attempts to fixing these problems by signing Wayne Ellington and Malik Monk. Yeah, Ellington shot that boy at 42 from downtown last season, while Monk maintained a healthy accuracy around 40% from behind the arc. Now, for a team that's coming off a season in which they were at the 3rd bottom worst team in the league in three-point shooting, it was very important that the Lakers add enough three-point shooting in preparation for the new season. But did they add enough? No. And the answer is no. So, here's a few options. The Lakers could position themselves to get a guy like JJ Redick or James Ennis or even Jeremy Lamb. Okay, number 3, the Lakers need their veterans to perform their role. Of course, the Los Angeles Lakers have the oldest squad in the NBA going into 2022 in the NBA season. This is, however, not necessarily a disadvantage with players like Trevor Ariza, Dwight Howard, Kendrick Nunn, and Taylor Horton-Tucker. Yeah, the Lakers roster is full of players who have either won an NBA championship or have been to the finals before. This team is full of veterans who are battle tested. This postseason is a completely different ball game compared to the regular season. If experience counts for anything as wisdom, the Los Angeles Lakers are brimming with it. They just need to ensure the veterans on the roster buy into the project and don't let their individual egos come into play. Hey, coming in at number 4, defense will again be the key for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, a huge part of the Lakers' success can be credited to their defense with a defensive-minded coach like Frank Vogel. Now, the team featured some of the most suffocating defensive sets in the NBA during their championship run back in 2020. You know, a defensive-minded coach, yeah, defense wins championships, and that will always be the key to a successful postseason, whether you like it or not, baby. Now, with the addition of Kent Bazemore and Trevor Ariza, the Lakers have bolstered their defensive ranks to some of the extent to the perimeter a little bit, but while Marc Gasol may not be the defender that he used to be, We still got Davis, who continues to be a great presence in the inside and the interior. And of course, Dwight Howard could add some provided presence down low too as a rim protector. And number 4, the Lakers need to develop team chemistry. Now, with the Lakers losing Alex Caruso in free agency, LeBron James became one of the longest tenured Laker on the roster currently. Besides LeBron James, Anthony Davis, THT, and Marc Gasol. And the rest of the players consist of players who have been acquired by the Lakers in the offseason. Now, with so many new faces, forming team chemistry will be vital for the purple and gold. Having a healthy locker room boosts the team morale and pushes the players to perform at their full potential. Now, the addition of veterans in this regard is a definite upside, as their wealth and knowledge comes with it. However, the coaching staff will have to take the task in ensuring that the dominant egos can work together towards a common goal. So in conclusion, it's not going to end or begin with 2 superstars. Now that the Lakers roster has been rounded out, around our guys LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and here's the deal. With plenty of rest, rehabilitation, and motivation, the two should be able to carry the Lakers back into the promised land. Let's get it.